On live now from Fox with the announcement of Kate Middleton. Says she has cancer at the age of 42 years old. Do you want to bring in our next guest here of this hour?
I'm Sumit Rai, the CEO and founder of Cancer Check Labs, an early detection cancer screening blood test. And so, just heard about the Kate news and very sad. It's very difficult to know exactly what she has at the moment. The key to curing cancer generally is early detection. So it really comes down to when they've found it, at what stage, how early versus how late. That's truly what's going to impact the probability of her survival.
Yeah, that is just so true. Where early detection always key for this moment. And when we first heard that Kate Middleton was going to the hospital, that was back in January, and she stayed in the hospital for 13 days. Is that the type of situation where when someone is going, that a doctor may see something that in a checkup they don't expect? And is that how a lot of these things are uncovered?
Oftentimes, unfortunately, yes. Typically when that happens, there's symptoms. So she was probably experiencing some form of symptoms from the disease. She went in to get checked. They found something that they probably felt needed acute and immediate attention. And as a result, they likely admitted her, did the procedure, and kept her there for weeks. With regular screening, if you're kind of going for a mammogram or if you go for a blood test like ours or whatever the case might be, they'll usually detect something. They'll do more downstream workups, more imaging, more blood work, and you'll come in over a period of time.
Do you think with this announcement that she had the courage to put this video out, what do you think this will do for other women in hopes of trying to get preventative screenings?
I think it will help them. And I think that's her goal with putting this out is so, having personally lost my sister, which is what drove me to start this early screening cancer detection company, you never want to see anyone that you love, friends, family, go through something like this. And I think once you've been experienced or had touched cancers in your life and you've had to deal with that with yourself personally, with someone you love, a parent, a sibling, a child, you become very sensitive to it. And I think because she's going through it, she's also become very sensitive to other people going through a similar plight. So I think her goal in putting forth that video was to encourage people to get more early screening, detect it early, be able to address it.
And thank you for sharing the story of your family member and giving you the inspiration and hope. Try to save many other women in this battle with cancer that affects millions of people. It's a story that has common threads, and it doesn't matter if you're poor, middle class, or a royal family member. It impacts so many people.
Yes, it does. It's unfortunate that cancer is so indiscriminate. It hits all socioeconomic classes. It hits all ethnicities. It hits everyone of all ages. So cancer is something that is definitely attacking humanity and certainly needs to be addressed, ideally starting with early detection.
Well, Sumit Rai, thank you so much for coming on here on Live Now from Fox, giving us some great insight on this really tragic disease. And we hope for the very best. And we thank you and your team for doing all that you do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me very much.